A little over 2 weeks ago, George Floyd was killed at this spot. His death set off an incredible chain reaction of events. It's been an astonishing couple of weeks. In terms of reporting on this story, it's been a real challenge. There are so many different elements to this. Of course, we have the initial violence that we saw, the horror of George Floyd's death. We then saw the protests. We saw that boil over into outrage and violence that we saw just a few days after George Floyd's death. And then we saw the more peaceful protests, but the messaging still staying as strong as ever. And that, of course, would be justice for George Floyd, as well as an end to systemic racism and change across the board. The spot where George Floyd was killed, this has now become a sacred space, and it's a real eclectic mix of all sorts of things all going on all at the same time. You do have people coming here playing music, you have people coming here doing breakdancing, all sorts of things happening. But you also have strong messaging taking place as well. We see all these flowers that are here, these messages that have been left, and there are protests here as well, people speaking out, wanting to make their voice heard. And that has been one of the key things that we've also had to learn over the course of the last couple of weeks, that this is a time to also listen, hear what people here have to say, give them the opportunity to talk and to, as I say, express their viewpoints, to find out why things happened here the way that they did and what the answers for the way forward are. This has been a challenging story to cover with so many different elements. The reverberations of the events that took place here can be felt around the world.